Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that, guys. So what happened was I was trying to see what the online thing features do. So judging by this, you can actually get a quick match, create a match. You can do pirate ranking, which I don't think it. Ooh. Okay, but you can also do like adventure log, free log. But we're gonna try to finish up legend log. So also, guys, I apologize. Like I said, the thing just up and kicked me off. So Thero, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. So back to what I was saying, guys. Let me check this real quick. Get a clear time on your S rank evaluation. Get 600 single. Alright, so we're gonna finish this up on hard. And I want to check what was the legends again. Okay, so I gotta get an S rank on each of these. Alright. You can select belly growth from the select character menu. Raise your level. Yeah, but I'm not gonna do the belly growth. Oh, okay, Theo. That's fine. Oh, the rod. The rod. Sorry. I saw because it's all together. That's why I thought it said Thero. All right, so we're going to go back in as Monkey D. Luffy. We're going to use some. We're going to see what coins we can use. And wait a minute. We have enough for you. Okay. And we don't have enough for each of them. So that's gonna be the problem. All right, so the rod, just to explain, because I just explained it to the other stream, that if this logo comes out, the A and the pause, that means the broadcast is cut out. So that means that means like some of the gameplay, it will completely cut out. And the only way that Jimmy Rig can bypass it is if I had a capture card, which I did at some point, but the problem is that I could not. I don't have one for the current system, so that's going to be the issue. Oh, did I just aim the wrong way? Yes, I did. Let's try this again. Yeah, you have to get an S rank on your battle evaluations, plus you have to do the S rank on everything else. But like I was saying earlier, that when it cuts the broadcast, it's because I entered a block scene. I don't have a, like I said, when it blocks the scenes, it's because there's content that's preventing the live stream to pick up through the console. So what I'm probably gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to add to my list, but I'm gonna have to get a capture card. So that way, like, if I play this game again, like if I mess up on any points or I want to play online at a later date, I am going to have to, yeah. But and the reason and chat, the reason why there's a part 2 is because I was checking out the features in the listings, and when I hit the online feature, I wasn't paying attention that it said it had to do an update. Because I thought I already had the update, so I hit OK, and it canceled the complete, it canceled the complete, broadcast. Alright, so first I want to get this. Oh. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, I hate to do it, but I'm just gonna run through. And I have to skip the scenes just so that way we can do it, but... I'm trying to use up the... There we go. There we go. All right. Alright, we're gonna move ahead. Okay. So whenever it shows that that question mark and then a thing, then it will block out the gameplay until that's over. Now we're on our final mission. Skip event. We're gonna flip on the straw hat. There we go. But yeah, guys, like I said, I can't record the gameplay unless I have a capture card which can help me get around the Steam blockage. So that's basically the problem. Okay, so I got Captain of Wisdom. Let's see what we got. I need to complete that flag. So let me check what legend I gotta do now. Defeat Morgan using a special kunai attack. Wonder. And we'll go ahead and get some of these dials. Now that I think about it. Oh, we got the sound dials while I think about it. We'll get the last two while I think of it later. So we will go ahead and redo this. Any more coins I can use? Okay. Alright, so we're gonna use 5 Luffy, 5 Zoro, wait, we got, hold on, maybe I missed right here. So we got Law, Tashigi, and Ivankov. So while I think about it, we'll do this. And alright. So I'll go back in one more time, guys, and I will see about it. Now, just remember what I said. If it's the events, I have to skip through everything because the system or the game, I don't know which one it is. They will block out the scene unless I can get around it using a capture card. Let's see. Okay. Circle around. And after I play some of this game, guys, I might. I know this is a second part. The last one I played about 16 minutes in. Uh, like I said, uh, so because the scene. Alright, there we go. There we go. Just trying to watch here. Right. Alright, welcome back, The Rod. Welcome back. Oh, watch these guys. Ow. Oh. Alright, there we go, there we go. Yeah, but like I explained to Rod, if the broadcast decides to cut out on its own accord because I don't have a capture card, and the fact that it's because of the fact it's the game that does it, when it goes into like special events or something. Oh, it's marked as part 2 because if you missed the explanation earlier, what happened was I went to do something, and I went to tap the online mode to see what they had to do. So I wanted to branch out a little bit instead of just doing the story mode. It told me it was updated, but when I went to click it, it canceled out the whole broadcast. Well, yeah, because this is one part of it, but it's the first part of it is called Romance Dawn. It's an alternate way they had it before the anime, I believe, because it was based from a PSP game of the same title called Romance Dawn. I believe that's the reason. I'm not 100% sure. So all I can just say is that's a 50-50 guess. Oh, the boss was in the anime. You meet him in the arc when Luffy first starts getting his crew, and I believe the name of the boss who became the villain is what was his name? Oh, no. The one boss you're talking about is Axeham Morgan. Oh, crud. I almost forgot. But yeah, as you guys saw, when you see it block out like that, it's because the game gets into a scene where it will automatically 100% block out the game. And like I explained, because I don't have a capture card, the capture card can get around that. But other than that, since I'm live streaming through the console will hit the scenes, and then all of a sudden it's like, yep, it's not gonna let me bypass. Well, because it's kind of like what's that one game? Dynasty Warriors. Plus, they want to make the game interesting. You know what I mean? What was the legend? There we go. So, like, if you see where it says broadcast resumes, it should show you where it says broadcast resumes. So when it does the whole broadcast resumes or broadcast canceled, it's because of the fact that because the game's procedures, it'll block out any scene. So, alright. Let's do what we're doing. Alright. Okay, so we just finished the prologue. They changed the difficulty back to normal. Okay, and then oh, and I forgot it allows me to allows me to use Zoro as number 1. Okay. So we're gonna check over here. Okay. We'll start this. But yeah, guys, like I said, with certain scenes, it will block out the scenario. So when you guys see like the broadcast zooms, it's because the game will do it on its own accord. Now, what I might do before I continue on with the One Piece games is I might look into a capture card within this week because I got other stuff to look into. But I will see what I can do to give myself a hot minute. So. Yep, I did S rank it. I did work hard on it. Oh wait, I forgot to check the. Okay, so treasure events. Okay, and then check legends. Oh. Wait, what's say clear stage without a single villager fleet? We're gonna use the crew rush. We're gonna get in here and do what we can do. Oh wait, what? Wait. You shouldn't have been late, bub. Believe me, I've been scuffed for the past couple of days, so I know what it's like to be scuffy. Actually, Alvita was in Logtown, and I think this is the area where it's based. Or I don't think it was Orange Town. I know it was the town when the crud. It was. I know it was one of the towns when Buggy first appeared, but I just forget which one exactly. But I believe it was the one episode when we was introduced to the mayor and Cho, I believe his name was. Right. So like we get introduced to Alvita when we first meet Kobe. I remember that. Because when we meet Kobe, because if I remember these anime storyline, when we first meet Kobe, it was when we was on Alvita's ship. Hmm. I don't know. Okay, the rod. If that's on Roblox, I don't play Roblox. Besides, with how much news and backlash the company's getting, that I'm not giving them 1 cent of my hard-earned money. Now, if it's anything else like Fortnite or anything that I can play or can give more bang for my buck, then it's like, yeah. Well, I'm not trying to sound rude, the Rod, but if you heard the rumors or the news going around about Roblox, then you'll understand. Then you'd understand why I don't approve and why I don't play it. If oh, oh. All right, guys. So here's what. Okay. Well, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to Rod, but just So if it sounds like I'm being disrespectful, I'm not trying to be. It's just hearing news like that and then hearing other stuff about it. It's like it gets me blood boiled because it's like the company puts all their stock and all into their work, but then it's like you know they don't want to double down, double check everything, or make sure everything's under safety standards and protocols. You get what I'm saying? Oh, oh, uh-oh. Mm, uh-oh. Oh, oh. All right, guys. I'm sorry. I gotta pause the stream for a minute. Oh, dear Lord, have mercy. I gotta use the restroom, so try to give me a little bit, okay? Alright, guys, I'm back. Whew. I apologize. Bit of a stomach bug. So, that's why it took a little bit. Let me see. Let me start off with connections, experience, face ID, check, fan, really, really bad dynamic, faces, classics, makeup and slut. Situation. Are you talking about Roblox, the rod? Just so I know what you're talking about exactly. Yeah. Okay. Those are the reasons. Like, I mean, if we're gonna be technical about it, basically the one thing that I think that the company shouldn't have done was ban that one guy who pretty much is a vigilante on Roblox, but because they believe that anybody on the server shouldn't be a vigilante, they're pretty much protecting what goes down, which is why states are suing the company. Now, in my honest opinion, the BBB should have been slammed down and told them, look, you banned somebody who's been on here for a long time. They've been loyal to your company, your product, and yet they're doing something right, like the right that you guys are supposed to be doing, and yet you ban him instead of looking at all facts and evidences that the police just pulled up. Well, I know that. I'm not saying it to sound rude, the rod. I already know what they are. I just avoid using the word because, for starters, because if you use that word, then YouTube will bring it up that, oh, hey, we shouldn't use that word. You know what I'm saying? But remember the report that basically Schlep got canceled because of that incident, or because of the incidences. Which I've had several people that I know who knows about the situation filled me in on all the details, and they told me that flat out what Roblox did was pretty much wrong. So that's why I'm stating that if they're going to do that to somebody who's trying to defend the server that kids play on, no doubt, then honestly they don't deserve business. In fact, every state should sue them for everything they're worth. All right. Oh wait, hold on. Oh wait a minute. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to clear 9, but And to be fair, after that whole mess, I heard several states have been pretty much wanting to get a piece of the action. So, which means anybody who has stocks in that company, yeah, if the if all that happens, then yeah, they're gonna lose a big chunk of change. There we go. Let's see where we're at. Oh, so I got two S's and an A. Okay, Buggy can now be here. Gallery room jump. Let's see. Alright, let's see. So, alright. So we have Luffy, which for him we would have to do. Defeat 3,000 enemies in a single battle. Defeat 5 strong enemies as Zoro. Yep, I wouldn't say that now. I'm just saying that the whole, like I said, the whole thing, because a couple buddies of mine have been talking about the whole. Actually, I want to check the coins, but a couple buddies of mine who talked about the whole tobacco with Roblox. That's the reason. That's the reason why I'm not putting stock and all in my hard-earned money with it. Now, I feel bad. Now, don't get me wrong. I feel bad for the people who lost by putting stock in Roblox because it seems that they are. They are very popular for the game, but I'm sorry, when you have people that are not paying attention and they are pretty much and they're pretty much boycotting what they're supposed to be doing. That's pretty much like saying, "Oh, hey, we're putting everyone's that's invested in our stocks 100% off the leeway." Okay. Alright, guys, here's what I am going to do. I'll back out and play a round of free log. Actually, I want to see what they have in the gallery real quick. Okay, so we got Monkey D. Luffy, Roanoa Zoro, Nami. This is Axam Morgan. This is Kobe. Oh, Kobe, Buggy. This might answer something. Alvida, captain of the Alvida Pirates, former alias Iron Club Alvida, possesses the abilities of this devil fruit known as the slip fruit. She has beautiful, frictionless skin, thus anything that touches it slips off. In hopes of making Luffy her man after he punched her in the face, she formed an alliance with Buggy, who is also chasing Luffy. She pursues Luffy persistently. Wait a minute, now I remember. No, it was the oh. Hang on a second. First, let me make sure my control is on. Nope. Right here. The devil fruit known as the slip fruit. Nope. Right here. The devil fruit known. So my guess is if it's a slip oh. If it's the slip fruit, then anything that attacks her or anything about her beauty, it will possibly slip off. Or as it says here in the book, yeah, touches it, slips off. But all right, guys. So I'm just checking everything real quick. Yeah. So when it hits these clips, that's when it will. That's when it will do the thing where it will completely 100% close off close off the live stream. So, but all right, guys. So I've been live streaming this for exactly 1 hour and 29 minutes. So here's what's gonna. So I've been live streaming this for exactly 1 hour and 29 minutes. Yeah. So here's what's gonna. So what's gonna happen, guys, is I'm gonna take a breather. Like I said, when I get off here, I'm gonna take a break. I played plenty of One Piece for tonight. I may switch back over to Cuphead, or I might play something else. I haven't decided yet, but I'm gonna take a break, drink my drink, and I'm going to do what I can do. And also, guys, like I said, I am gonna see about the. If I can quit, if my speech impediment and my brain will stop jacking like a jackhammer. Pause though. But I will see about the capture card, because, like I said, the reason why I tried to avoid some of these games is because, like, sometimes when I go to when I go to record games like this, like I said, it'll freeze up, or it'll cut the broadcast off and then replay it because of the game. If I have a capture card, it can bypass that. So, you know, blue Wi-Fi tower, and do not pass out this time. Well, to be fair, the rod, there's a slight possibility that I might have narcolepsy. I might have to get double checked, but I don't know for sure. But whenever I'm sit down and I'm relaxed, it'll kick in. So that's why the last couple times on stream I passed out. But for now, guys, I'm gonna get off here, get some work done. I may pass out, cause, like I said, I got my average Joe job today. So, you guys like the content? Be sure to like, subscribe, and favorite. Comment down below. Turn on notification bell so anytime I go live, you get the ring-a-ding-ding. Know I'm in the bling. If you guys are from the other side of the world, have a good morning, good evening, good night. If you're from the other side of the world, reverse and reverse. If you're from the good old USA, have a good night to a good morning to a good day. Box the Rex sign out. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace out, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.